Hello, everyone. I have to repeat what I said because the, the microphone is off. Hope you're all doing well. There's only actually one or two people here. One is Aman. Hello, Aman. How are you? Happy New Year to you as well, dear. Yeah, a little in advance. I wonder who's the other one. It's kind of I think it's a Russian alphabet, but it says boom.ong. I don't know what the boom.ong is. What does these little things that show up mean? I don't know if it's just an advertisement for a site or it's a security system. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody can explain to me. And Aaron Louis 16 is here. Says, hey, Aaron, hello there. And Aman says 20, male, India. Thank you for that. Aaron, please let me know gender, age, where you're tuning in from. The three little things, just like Aman above. 20M India. This stands for 20 male India. And the other one, I can't tell. The one in the green, K. Russian alphabet. Don't know, can't say the name, and can't know what it says. Voom.ong. I don't know what that is. Aaron, 19, male, England. Thank you for that. So, guys, I'll be here with you guys for about half an hour. I've got something I got to attend to. I have a storage that I've been keeping with lots of old stuff since my dad passed away, and we, had to renovate the house where my parents were in there. And when it sold, all those stuff, put it in the storage. It's been now what, 11 years I've been paying storage fees. It's like it's like what, uh, $5,000 a year, $50,000 just to keep the stuff that we never use. Now I'm having some company to come and take it and dump it because it's just not usable. But all kinds of things there. Brand new fridge, never used, and many other stuff, pots and pans, kitchen stuff, my mom's stuff. So that's what I want to do a little later on today. Clean that out. And Kevin Constantine. This is Kevin 34, male, Melbourne, Australia. Oh, hello there. Land down under. Hope you guys are doing well there. I know it's been very rough. The whole government system has been dictatorial and vicious. I hope things will change, but it won't change until the people of Australia take their country back, which I understand they're doing some stuff. And apparently, people in Austria using the legal system through the courts, they're actually, as I've heard, I don't know if it's right now, they're arresting the government members who have been abusing their power by creating this dictatorial atmosphere. So I hope all countries who are not adhering to the freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of choice, they'll also legally be under scrutiny and be taken to courts to answer for their crimes. And Luna is here, says, Salam Meranjan, Salam Luna Jun, how are you, dear? Says, glad to catch you as I am not sure if you will be streaming tomorrow. I wanted to wish you and your family a very happy new year. May it bring you much health and prosperity. Female 37 UK. Thank you very much, Luna John. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. And I too wish everyone a happy new year and hope that you will all be blessed with health and happiness all throughout your lives, including 2022. Hopefully, it'll be a year where we can reclaim our freedom in this world through the legal systems available and stop being, having to live under a dictatorial systems. Ricardo says 17 male Portugal. Hello, Ricardo. Luna says, and above all, love, goodness knows the world needs it. Yeah, that's true. Love and freedom. That is what the nature of human being is, freedom. We can't be stomped on and we don't like it. So these leaders of the world who are under the illusion that these people will be saying nothing no matter what they do, they better think it's a second time and understand that we are all human beings and we elected them, if we have, to do a job, not to rule us. So leave it at that. Hopefully, the legal systems of the world will come to the rescue and rescue the people who want to live free and in a civilized societies. Let me have a good sip of this good tea. Wonderful. Dandelion root, roasted dandelion root. So, as I mentioned, I'll be here for about half an hour. And tomorrow, I probably will have live stream. What else there to do? Pierlo says, hello, Mehran. It's so pleasure listening to you in the morning with a cup of coffee. And 36 male Sydney. Thank you for that. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. It's always also a treat for me to sit down with good people around the world and have a cup of tea and discuss what's concerning us all at one time or another. We had lots of snow last night here. I think snowed throughout the night. That was a new word just about to be born. Snow, snew. Then I don't know, sometimes like I knew. I think that sound and word similar to snow and snew was about to come out. All right. Yeah, we had lots of snew. It snowed last night. It snowed last night all throughout the night, I think. I went for a walk for about 45 minutes in a -5 degree, and it was very pleasant. I do that every night. But I haven't gone the whole length of the sea walk for the past many nights because it's been kind of maybe slippery or not so, and sometimes it's too late. So I would go like maybe a couple of kilometers and then come back. So 3-4 kilometers, good enough. Alex Makat. Okay, Alex, I can understand. Makat, maybe, I don't know if it's am I pronouncing it right? Is it actually the last name or is something missing there? In any house, says I'm 29 from Portugal. I wish you a happy new year and thank you, dear. Same to you and your family. And that finding this channel was a blessing for me on the subject of HOCD. Something that has been affecting me for about 1 year. Okay. There's kind of a mix-up of messages here because I see Alex's first. Oh, there it is. Alex says, I'm 29-year-old. No, I think I mixed up the messages. Alex says, I'm 29 years old. My girlfriend cheated on me in September. She lied to me for 3 months about it. She swore on her son that she didn't do it, on her whole family. She blamed me. Oh, so I pronounced it right, Alex Macat. She blamed me. I found out yesterday. I'm hurting. I still want her to try talking to me, but I told her never to talk to me again. Look, I know it's difficult when you are having a girlfriend and you thought of her in a certain way and thought she is endowed with the expectations and the qualifications that you expected and you hoped and you thought she does, but then you get surprised by such behavior that she goes out and cheats on you. It's very hurtful, but it's not hurtful because that is an impossibility. I mean, people make different choices and they do shit. It's hurtful because you had certain kind of a story built in your mind about this relationship and had a certain kind of a pathway for it to follow. And now you're disappointed that something actually interrupted that, and there's no way for you to actually continue the story. So you don't know what to do with it. You have an actor in this story, two main actors, one is you, one is her. And the story was built around these two characters. And now one of them, you don't find her qualified to continue the story with, and you don't have a replacement for her. So it's devastating the fact that all that investment, all that journey, all that imagination, all the experiences and memories, what am I going to do with it now? How am I going to use it? And I still want her to participate in this movie or scenario or story, but I can't find it reasonable to let her continue because she broke the code. My expectation was not this of her. The image I had created about her in my own mind is not fitting what her actuality is. So the problem is the difference between the actuality of her and the image you had created of her in your own mind. And obviously, you prefer the image because it was a clear image which was coming along and creating this scenario, and everything was fine. And plus all the other things that we men, of course, we don't like our women to go and sleep around. It's just totally unacceptable. So you need to come to a conclusion in this regard, a decision. Am I going to be okay by continuing this story with her, or it will always be stuck in my mind and I'll never be able to forget it? And at the same time, why should I forget it? These are signs to tell me that someone is worthy of being in my team or not. And if I cannot trust her, there's always going to be that hanging on my head. So what am I going to do? Well, if I realize I'm 29 years young, very young, lots of other opportunities, and I can learn from this and next time select a better girlfriend and see whatever else I can do is to make sure the kind of girl that I go out with would not entertain such ideas and would only entertain it if we are already broken up and then she can go and do whatever she wants to do, and so can I. So you still wanting her to talk to you is a problem, meaning that you don't have enough respect for yourself, or your standards are so low that you are actually willing to take someone who actually was with you, but it goes and sleeps with somebody else, and you're trying to find an excuse for her and buy into the bullshit that she's blaming you. Well, if you weren't good enough, or if you weren't doing the things she wanted to do, or if somehow you guys were not compatible, she could have broken up, severed the relationship, then go do on whatever she wanted to do. But pretending that everything is okay, meaning using you for whatever it is that you're good for, and then also, doing whatever it is that she wants to do to for herself, has her own reasons, right or wrong, who cares? That is unacceptable behavior when you're in a relationship. So you got to grow a pair and tell her, well, thank you very much. Have a nice day. My fault or not, you are the one who were in bed with that guy. I didn't push you there. I didn't tell you to go. So don't give me that shit. You didn't like what was happening. You should have told me, okay, we got to break up. Then you could have gone and do whatever shit you wanted to do. But now, no longer I'm interested. I'm not. The problem for you is that the reason you can't move on, or you want to talk with her and all that, is because you don't see her actuality as what her actions have come to be. You look at her and you see the resemblance of the same girl that you used to love, and you guys used to be okay with each other a year ago or a while ago before this happening. So you can't really see and focus on who she is today, her actuality. You're seeing her with the eye of the past. Eye of the past. You're seeing the physical entity, but you have all the characteristics and the memory and the qualifications of how she used to be way back then. And you're superimposing that character on this personality. This persona is not the same girl that you used to be. This is a different girl. She's done something that is contrary to what that girl that you were in a relationship and a good time and good relationship with has done. Yeah. She's done something contrary to what that girl would have done. So you got to see her with the eye of the now, not eye of the past, even though she looks the same physically as the girl that you had no problem with. But it's a different persona. Her actions show it. Therefore, you got to judge her for her actuality, not what you remember in your memory about who she used to be at one time. So, short and long is that you say, thank you very much. I'm very disappointed with your behavior. Blame me or whatever. That's bullshit. It's on you, and I don't give a damn. You can go on and have a life with whomever, and I'm not interested anymore. Then it'll hurt you for about, I don't know how long. You'll always think, oh, was I not good enough? And all this bullshit that comes to everyone's mind. Got to stop all that and find her, solely her, responsible for that action, not you. I don't care what, unless you've been beating her or abusing her, which I don't think so. And even so, she would have been able to break it off. If that is contrary to her expectations, which I'm sure it's contrary to any woman's expectations, if she's being abused or physically abused in any shape or form, she should have broken up the relationship and gone and done whatever she wanted to do. But the way it has happened, it's unfortunate, but you got to come up to a decision and grow a pair and move on and tell her, don't call me, don't contact me. And you shouldn't want to talk to her. That's the end of it. Finish it. It's always going to come up and always going to be a problem. And why would you want to be with a girl who doesn't have enough brains to respect her choice and her commitment? If she can't keep that commitment at this stage of the game, guess what she's going to be doing, what kind of excuses she's going to come up with the shit that she wants to do when you guys are really deep in relationship for years, or perhaps even married and have children. So let her go. That's my two bit on that. The Mr. Erifal says 27 male Chichia says good morning, Meran. Good morning, Erifal says, and to you, Alex. Oh, so okay, you talk to Alex, all right. Pirlo says the girl is 27. I was dating me 36 male, was so submissive and showed her nice sides. 6 months later, she said she's not ready for a relationship. And I said, no need to see each other anymore. Good. Then she became so rude, disrespectful to me, even started flirting with other guys around me, clearly displaying totally opposite personality traits that she used to before while dating. Yeah, they have their own reasons, and when they turn, they just do all weird things, and they think it's really that important to us and hurtful to us to start flirting with anybody in front of you, and they think it's power. In fact, it's very juvenile, very disrespectful to themselves as the character. Nothing happens to you. It's on her. It's her behavior. But they're under that illusion, and that gives you enough signal to know that's a wrong girl. And good thing that you figured it out now, and it happened now than later on. You got to look for these signals, otherwise you miss them, and then you make a decision to bring more commitment to the relationship on your side, but yet they're not qualified to be offered that kind of relationship. So you got to be going beyond the fact that, oh, they're pretty and they got nice body and you want to have sex with them, and that pulls a wool over your eyes to look at their whole personality and judge them according to what and who they are rather than what they can facilitate, which is intimacy. And you shouldn't be fooled by the fact that they're capable of providing that kind of a pleasure, yet then because of that, you give all kind of qualities and qualifications that they don't even deserve. And then you end up making a decision based on your desire for pleasure rather than for their consciousness, quantity, qualities, and content of their consciousness and compatibility and so on. And Pirlo says now after a year, she's showing some interest and wants to communicate. What do you think about her personality in general? Yeah, she's fucked up. And do you think it's worth spending any time on her for serious? No, why should you? She already had the chance. She wasn't mature enough, but she was what? How old was she? She was 27 already. She can't figure it out by then. Female cannot figure it out by age 25, 26, 27. She's stupid. She doesn't even know how to make a good decision for herself, let alone for a relationship. So I wouldn't risk it with her anymore. Why is it that it's important for you guys that after a year she's showing some interest? What the fuck does that mean? What happened to your expectations and qualifications that you need a woman to have before? All it takes is have a nice ass and outgoing personality and look good, and that's it. A snapshot of her life, looking good in high heels. That's all you expect? You think that's going to make a life? That's going to be a good partner? That's going to be someone that you can rely on tough times? No. Stop looking and selecting your girlfriends or your mates based on their looks only. I understand we are men, we are visual, we like pretty girls and so on, but pretty is not what you will have a relationship with. It's the consciousness that they have, the content of their consciousness, the conditionings that they've received throughout their life. Their values, compatibility is what really makes or break a relationship. And if you would have a chance to build something with that person or not, that is what you should be focusing on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right. I think I jumped a mix up in the thing here. All right. Maya May is a female, 22, Thailand. Hello, Maya May. Says, hi, Meran. I got a question for everyone, whether what would be qualified as cheating. I recently fought with my boyfriend just because I replied to a man in my DM. What is DM? Messaging? Is it too horrible? Well, it depends on what the context was. Yeah, it was something and you responded, but what was the something and what was the response? I mean, it could be someone you knew or somebody was random. How did you know the guy? Is it a relationship? Is it something you were hoping for something? Is he hitting on you and you're allowing it? Or he's just talking about, I don't know, something legitimate about work if you're colleagues or whatnot. You see, you don't know. I mean, we don't know what kind of a circumstance that text was, what content was, and what response was, and so depends on that pretty much. Maya May, Alex Makat says, "Thank you so much. Thank you. You're quite welcome, Alex." Mark says the audio on the mic has some interference. You mean you guys didn't hear what I've been saying all this time? I hope you have. Is it better now? Is the mic better? Is the sound better? Was it not audible what I was talking about? Mark? Maya says direct message. Direct message about what? Like what was the circumstance? How did the guy know about you? How did you guys exchange numbers? These are all unknown. Maya. Maya May. And Chrissy Horse says male 23 Serbia. Hello there. And Chrissy Horse says, I don't know. Says of course, but she needs to be beautiful. Okay, there's something else. No audio. Oh, way better. We heard you before, but it's clear now. Oh, okay, good, good. I don't know why this does this. This wonderful, actually, it's expensive um, microphone. It's a gift. My son gave it to me. It's been a while, but since I switched to this new computer, I do have some problems with it once in a while. So I'm using the laptop's mic as long as it works. Lou says we heard everything. Okay, good. Jan Dovry says, I can hear you without problems. Okay, great. Morgan Freelancer says, hi, Meran, male 28, Ireland. Hello, Morgan. Says he's a YouTuber that we watch together. Oh, who? Oh, am I missing something? Oh, okay, yeah, I think. Says, hi, Meran, male 28, Ireland. Socializing with HOCD is a real struggle, especially when friends in your social circle keep saying stuff like, you're gay and come out of the closet. I want a wife one day. Yeah, well, they can say whatever they want to say. You can just say, oh, yeah, well, if I'm gay, be careful. I may have interest in you. I don't know, just joke it out. Don't freak about it. Don't. But I don't know how long you've been struggling with HOCD, but don't interpret these thoughts as if they mean anything or have to destroy them or stop them from showing up because it would mean something or will do something. That doesn't have any power to do anything to you, and it would mean nothing. It just means there is a malfunction in the signaling system of the brain, and the amygdala is sending emotional danger signals, which has no reason to. And then prefrontal cortex makes up a scenario for that signal that came through, which has nothing to attach to, but it makes something up based on what's most sacred to you, your identity, your sexuality. So attaches certain kind of a scenario that fits that danger signal came from amygdala, but neither one of them has anything to do with you. He's just trying, frontal cortex is just trying to match up some kind of a message to the danger signal that came through. So it makes it based on what's most sacred to you to protect your identity, your sexuality. So, the content would be something about the inclination that you're not. So just let it be. Allow the thoughts come and go and say, yeah, okay. Yeah, fine. You're socializing with your friends and you think that some kind of intrusive thoughts, and just focus on it and say, oh yeah, well, what's the big deal about it? Okay, he's got a dick and I've got one and so many other people. So I'm not going to freak out about the suggestion that is made that it's not in line with my values. Many people say things. I don't have to be affected by them. I just allow thoughts to come and go. Just like I'm not in control when people want to say whatever it is that they want to say. They say it and I can hear it. But what does that mean? It's there. It's on them. It's not me. So brain too says things, suggests things, imagines things. Okay, it's on it. It's not you. It's the brain. Let it be. Allow thoughts, things come and go. Don't interpret them or be bothered by them. They can be there. It's thoughts. But when you become, oh, they shouldn't show up, oh, they mean something, then they become apprehensive, socializing becomes difficult. An idea comes to your head that, oh, you want to kiss this guy. Say, really? That's a thought. I'm not really into it. So no, you are. Oh, really? Okay. But I roll with my vetoes and choices. You think I'm into it, that's your thoughts. I have a way to decide what is something for me, what is not. So that's it. That's the end of discussion. No more attention to intrusive thoughts. So let them come, let them go. Maya May says it was very vague. He's a YouTuber that we watched together. You and your boyfriend watched this YouTuber, and then he says he messaged me when I followed him. My boyfriend has my Instagram account and saw that I replied, and I said I cheated on him just because of that. What was the message? What did the guy message, and what was your reply? You know, so far, okay, you followed the YouTuber and on the Instagram, and then he messaged you. Probably, I don't know why. Maybe you're good looking, and he took a chance of somebody is good looking following him, so he messaged to maybe see if there's anything there. Now, I don't know, but I'm just guessing. So it depends on what the message was that he sent and what was the response that you said, knowing what the message meant. Okay. Alex says, how to feel again emotions after HOCD. The feelings is there. It's just lots of fog and statics, and this distortion is there. You just deal with HOCD, understand and educate yourself about it. The emotions are there already, and they become apparent. Just as soon as you understand what HOCD is and deal with it. Jean de Vries says, hey, Meron, how it's possible to let go of this imagination that the ex-partner, the first love, was the one? How could it be the one? How old are you? Again, please give me the information, guys. I need to know your age and his age and so on. It's 1 year ago. It's 1 year ago. No, I'm doing good. Now I'm doing good. Met other girls. Oh, you're a guy. And your ex-partner, the first love was okay. No. Says I'm doing 1 year ago, I'm doing good, met other girls and did a lot of sports, etc. Good. Tell me your age before I can answer. Rationally, Jean says, I know that this idea of the one doesn't work, but sometimes feelings are still come up. She left me for another guy. We don't have any contact, and I try to let go finally. How could someone be the right one when she is left? Have you thought of this? If it was the right one is what? The both sides want to be together. Hmm? The right one is not the one that you only want or she only wants, but you don't or she doesn't. So obviously, for that reason alone, that wasn't the right one. So let's take that out of the equation. Second is that we always remember any girl that we were in a relationship with, and then somehow it didn't work out. Especially if they left you for a while, you may think about it, but it's just a move that affects you psychologically. Otherwise, does not carry any superiority about the girl or the person who decided to sever the relationship or move on or break it up. The fact that you had something and now you don't have that, that's the concept that bothers you, not that what it was and who she is, how important, how amazing she was. There's so many other amazing girls out there that you can't even imagine. You haven't come across them. But that is all there was available to you. And it's not about her, it's about that it was yours, so to speak. You were in a relationship with it. And it's not, its availability is no longer there. That's what we're conditioned to think. That means I've done something bad. because if something is taken away from me from childhood, it represented that I've done something bad. I'm being punished. And if something is given to me, means I'm more, I'm added, I'm good, I've been a good person. In school, they give you star if you get a good grade, you do good math. Mom gives you a cookie, you've been a good boy. All that, and then take away your toy if you haven't been done your homework or whatever. Always representing something is taken away. I've done something bad. I feel guilty. I gotta redeem myself. That's a feeling. And if I'm receiving something, that means I'm good. Of that, this is a conditioning you receive. So right now, beyond the fact that you may have some kind of feelings for her because of all intimacy and all that, your age and girl and so on, but the fact that she's been taken away somehow, no longer there, makes you feel that something bad has happened or you've been bad, you've done something wrong. Get over that. That's bullshit. Focus on her qualifications. And when you see the way she treats you or the way the relationship progressed, it didn't go where it was supposed to go. So, which means it's not qualified to pursue it, let alone going and thinking that she's the one. Why? To us guys at that age, I don't know how old you are, 30 years old, any age pretty much, everybody's the one because we're like hoarders, we want everybody, every girl. And any one of them goes, even though there are girls friends that you're actually in a relationship with and you don't like them. Like you can't stand them. You just don't like the relationship. Somehow there's some wrong you feel. You want to sever it, but you don't feel like it. But with all these feelings, when she decides to leave or something happens that she severs the relationship, so that I missed it. That's the girl that you actually didn't want to be with. You were feeling uncomfortable. Now that it has happened, just because this action of moving away from you, something that was yours, it hurts you and makes you feel like, oh, it was something valuable. Now that I don't have it. No, when you had it, you actually knew that it's not valuable. You didn't want it. So understand this. It's got nothing to do with her. And there's so many amazing women out there. You're 30 years old. You're very young. It's about time that you're being accomplished a little bit, have a little bit of money or a career. That's the time that the girls start being more attracted to you. They're looking for something that, it's different than what you're looking for. And so you have lots of things going for you and don't worry about it. Move on. Okay. And Maya May says it was a friendly hi and hello. My boyfriend overthinked it and said his gut feeling is telling him there is more to that conversation and accused me of talking to this YouTuber somewhere else and hiding it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Tell him, listen, don't tell me that you actually think that YouTuber is better than you. Don't be like that. It's a YouTuber. It's a topic that maybe you and I were both interested in. So it kind of looks like maybe a celebrity type of thing. In the usual normal life of ours, he's got some channel, or maybe it's making sense in some ways. That's all. Maybe in that sense, impressive for the topic or the thing that it's being done. But as a person, I don't know the guy, and I will never have any interest of the kind that you're thinking. It's a cordial hello and connection. We all feel good when we know someone who knows maybe a little bit more about something that we are interested in. So it kind of source of information or impressive in a way, but not impressive in the way you are thinking that I would be. No, I'm not impressed by the guy. So, and it's up to you to understand that, I'm sure you've said hello to many girls, which actually was on the, certain interest, not like the platonic way that I have interacted with this person. But you are not thinking about it. You think it's okay if you say something that is actually something maybe you know, more than regular talk. But when I do something which has got no innuendo in it, sexual innuendo in it, you think that shows me your own um, difficulty to deal with these matters. Doesn't mean that I've done anything wrong, because I didn't intend to and I don't intend to. So please don't let this or turn this to become something that is not, just because somehow maybe in your head you have some kind of a issue that you think some other people who know something that maybe we don't know are better than us, because there are some things that we know that they don't know. So it's even up. So don't make it like you feel kind of inferior to any asshole that shows up, or anybody that I say hello. Just like if you say hello to some girl, I may think, oh, you said hello for different reasons. So if you're a guy, I know you probably did, but it's different than us girls. So that's how you can talk to him. And if he doesn't get it, well, he doesn't get it. Can't kill yourself. If you know that you didn't mean anything by it and you didn't respond in any sexual way or any accepting kind of way, um, then you're okay. But if you think there's something there, well, then cut it out. Stop it. Don't allow it. That's all I have to say about that. Maya May says it hurts me that he doesn't trust me and he's constantly gaslighting me that it's cheating. I just wanted to hear from your wiser perspective. I had no intention of this. Okay, then express it to him. And if he doesn't get it, say, well, like, sorry about that. I can't do anything about it. It's your own insecurity. And I know that's because you love me or you like me very much, or somehow, or maybe you're just using this tactic in order to bring more of my attention to you and feel like I've done something bad. So now I got to, pay more attention to you. It's abusive. That is manipulating. And that's not good. It's not good for a relationship. That's not good about trusting each other. So that's not good about respecting me, or me respecting you. We have to have more respect for each other that way. Well, talk to him like, if he's not getting it, well, then say, okay, it's on you. You deal with it. I'm not interested. So how about these other people that I've said hello to Instagram? All of them. I've got things to do. I must be the whore in town then. I don't make it funny, and just don't make it too serious. Just listen, if every guy that we say hello, every girl that you say hello to makes us be, then we're both whores, because it doesn't make any sense. Tell them, have a little bit more confidence in yourself. That's not reassuring. Come on, we're going to meet people, say hello to this and that shouldn't be interpreted in such ways. And if you didn't go for it, says, well, that's your problem. That's all. There's nothing else you can do. All right. All right. I got to wrap it up soon. I got to get close to getting ready. Scott Rittman says, my ex broke up with me, but is posting about how she misses me on social media. I don't know what I want to do, but what does that mean from her? I don't know. Maybe she wants to get sympathy from others, or maybe she's sending you a message. But nevertheless, either way, she should come out and send you a direct message, not through social media. That's bullshit. It's like, when they want to break up with you, say, I don't want you, you're no good, this and that, you break up. But if they want you back, they're not going to come as direct as when they were breaking up. They're going to say hints. What? Take responsibility for what you have done. You broke up? Okay. You want to make up? Then okay, come and say it. Don't play princess queen or this and that bullshit. Bring yourself to the understandable level, then I'll respond. Otherwise, move on. Pay no attention. Yeah, Mark, that's a good question, but it's for another time that I can elaborate on it. It's got a lot to do with many things, but also because the number of many things that you've accomplished or done, experiences to that point, and then there's so much more in the past than you can conjure up for the now or the future, and you feel the time is running out because there's a certain amount of lifespan that we all have, and the older we get, it seems like we're more in a hurry, and that the hurry thing creates a sense of not enough time available, so it seems like time is passing by faster, but in fact it's not. But that's the misconception that we have. But it's a little deeper discussion that we can have. But right now, I just don't want to put my teeth into it because I want to finish our discussion and go about the next appointment that I have to meet at 3 o'clock, which is, I got to go now. Okay, guys. We'll hope that we'll have another one this afternoon afterwards or tonight. So in the meantime, I look forward to talk to you again as early as tonight. If not, whenever it happens, tomorrow maybe. So thank you very much for being here, giving the opportunity to share a thing or two with you. I look forward to our next live stream. In the meantime, be good to yourself and to the others. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Subscribe on my channel, visit my channel, and go through the videos that you might be interested in. Mind@seekstruth.com is making it one step away to talk to me one-on-one on Skype and discuss what's concerning you. I'll talk to you soon. Well, we too, like the iceberg, have 1,000 times bigger powers that is not visible, and we must. Why? Is it something we're rambling on and I expect you to accept it? Or is there actually another power within us? Would you come and help me out? Okay. What I want you to do is put your hands underneath my arms and just lift me up. There we go. Okay, now, that's my physical part, right? Same thing, again, with that. Just want to see if there's any difference. Go ahead. Now, go ahead. Now, this, go ahead, when you're ready.
Go ahead.
So you see, this is different than what he was doing, and I'm not really doing anything. You convinced?
Yeah.
So are you guys convinced that there is something other than, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.